Fine. So Rupali can off your camera. It doesn't require camera here. Okay. So guys, we are done with the last topic. That is, we have. Um, we'll just check that here. What was the company code? 8 p.m. batch. We are done with the posting period variant code. Exactly. Anyone has any confusions want to ask me? Yes. Rahul and Rupali, any confusion you guys have?
No, sir.
Okay, everything's fine. If you guys practiced everything, whatever
Yes,
steps I
sir.
taught you, okay, that's nice then. So we are done with the last topic. That is, we have part that is called as a posting periods. You have completed last topic, correct? So what I've done, I just show in SAP software here. I log in the software. Okay, so here I went to the SPRO, SAP reference IMG. Then I went for financial accounting. Then I went for financial accounting global setting. Then I went to document. I went to posting period. I created define, open, assign. Let me check that whether the variant is there or no, which we have created. See, log entry has come. What you should do for this? We should go for SM12 to check to delete the log entries. You should go for slash OSM12. Okay, then you need to enter log entries here. Remove this username so it will display you what exactly how many logs are there. These all are the logs. Go to log entry and delete all, and you can do yes here. Now you can go for your step and you can do your step assign. Go to assign variance to company code. Click on position, find your company code. What is your company code? We have created our company code was TCS0. Okay, TCS0 was my company code which I have created in this software. So I'll go here, I'll put here TCS0. It is there here. TCS0. TCPD is the variant code which I have created. Fine. Then my posting period variant is also is created. Okay. So after the posting period variant is done, we went for document number ranges next topic. Sorry, document number ranges. Yes. Okay. So next step which we have is document number ranges. I'll tell you why we use document number ranges. Here we should create 1 to 20 document number ranges in SAP. Okay. Then I'll tell you why we do that and what is the document types are there. I'll cover this both today. Have we done document number in this and document types is completed? Is anyone can
Yes,
tell me?
tolerance. Yes, tolerance group of employees also completed.
Okay, fine. That's nice then. Okay, fine. That's nice. So we're done with the defined terms of employee. We'll just check that also.
But
Here we go
sir,
that.
sir,
Yeah.
can you tell just once again the posting periods? I think that was different. If I'm not wrong.
Okay, fine, fine. See here, posting period. I have created posting period variant here. First, I went to the posting period variant, and I created the variant code that is called as uh, TCPV. That is a created posting period variant here. I just show you that here. It is here. TCPV is a posting period variant for the company code TCS0. Fine. Then I went to the open and close. I'll tell you what has happened here. In open and close posting period, TCPV, what I've done here, I have created the variant here, like from 1 to 12, 2021, 13 to 16, 2022. This is nothing but, see here, I am opening the posting period variant from 1 to 12. That is normal posting period which we use here. Okay, special posting period comes from 2022 year. This we use at the time of making the, see, once the year ending is done, okay, you already made a year ending in this 1 to 12 period. 12 periods, 12 periods has been closed. Then what happens? 13 to 16 comes a special posting period here. This we use when it is required to use, not mandatory to use. Got it? They don't have any specific number of days. We can use them anytime we want, just like making the adjustment entries or making the provision entries, something like that. So that time we use them, then we pass them. Okay. Posting period variant why we maintain, just to make that distinction among the different posting. Got it? Suppose think that your director has told you the business person should post entry only in this month. That means August month. August month means April, May, June, July, August means fifth period. So what I will do, I'll put here fifth period. Got it? That means I'll put here also fifth period. Here also I'll put fifth period. That means only until April to August only the person can post the entry. Like the user can post the entry in business. So I put here 1555. April, May, June, July means April, May, June, July, August, fifth period, current month. So he can pass the entry only until current month. Are you getting it, Naman? Then after this next month, he cannot post the entry if I lock it like this here. Got it? So what I am doing is now I am opening all the months here. 13 to 16. Post the entries anytime I want as per the requirement of the company. Okay, this you will do as per business requirement. Then we went to assign and we assigned that variant to the company code. Variant to the company code here. Got it? After assigning that, we went to the document number ranges. Here we created 1 to 20 document number ranges. I told you why we created 1 to 20 document number ranges here. Company code is TCS0. I created, see it is not there here. I think I have did that in my software. Your software is not working exactly. So once again I'll do it here. 01 2021 01 to 100. Okay. This number ranges I will assign to document type here. This document type. Suppose if I am passing customer invoice, for customer invoice document type is DR. So the number range should be available for that company code DR. That I am creating here. Same again. To maintain that, so on like this. 02 next comes a 03, 04, 05, 07, 9, 10. 11, 12. Actually, there is no need to create this much number range, but if you do also, you will be having 20 number ranges in your hand. You can assign any number range in this to your document type. Then say transport this. Now see why I created 1 to 20. We'll understand the concept here. These are document type. Okay, so what we do for that, we go for here financial accounting. We go for financial accounting new for that here. Financial accounting new should go. Then it should go for financial accounting global setting new. Then it should go for document here and document type. Then comes a define document type for entry. You should go here. You will see this is all a document type. Suppose let me take example one document type as a DR. DR means customer invoice we call them. DR is there, it is there here. Okay, double click on document type. Number range information is there here. Give company code here, TCS0. See your number is already available. What is that? It is available here. 18 number. 18 number is already available. See 18 number is available. Just like that, we have document type DZ. DZ is customer payment. Even the customer payment address is available. 14 number range is there. Here 14 number range available. Then comes KR. KR means vendor invoice. So this is the way we create a document type. Document type are used for the post entries. 17 number. It is available. See. All are there like this. So on it repeats KZSA also. Okay. Then after this we went to the next topic, that is we call posting keys. For posting keys what we done? We need to go for financial accounting, under that global setting, document, line item, controls, define, posting keys you should know. You will see posting keys are available here as a 40 for debit entry, 50 rupees for credit. This is the standard we use here. Maximum we use this only. So we have posting keys here. Posting keys means what keys you want to take and pass the entry. That is that. Okay. So standard I will take 40. I'll double click on 40 here. You can see here debit entry 40. Field status available for this. I already told you. Field status we follow for here that. We should go for maintain field status variant. I already told you what controls field status variant. Field status variant controls which entry should be suppressed, required, or optional entry. Okay, so what I will do here, I'll go here, I'll create a new one. Click on define field status variant. Select here 1000 ID as group and click on copy as icon. We copy from the existing software 1000. Copy here. Remove this 1000. What was the code I have given that day in Excel? For TCFS, I'll take same. It is for company code TCS0. This is my company. 0, enter, I click on copy here. Once again I'm doing this, just concentrate. Then I will do number of entries copied 49. So all the 49 entries are available here. Select here and double click on this one. Bank account, cost account, material account, scrapping, adjustment account, all. Once you double click on this general account, you will find here there are different groups are available, like taxes, asset accounting, payment transaction. Let us find additional account assignment here. There are three types of account assignments are available here: suppress, required, optional. Why we maintain field status variant? We maintain field status variant. Which entry should be suppressed, required, optional entry? Suppose cost entry is there here. Cost entry, if I give required entry, so while making the transaction entries, compulsory I should give cost center. If I keep suppressed, it doesn't show also. Optional, you can give or doesn't give, doesn't matter. It is like that. So this controls field status variant. Alright. Then we go and assign that code. Okay, I'll just show you that. TCFS. See, it is not copied. I didn't save that. I need to save that. I'll do once again. If you don't save, nothing will work. I haven't saved that. After entering this, you should save that. See, now it is saved. After saving, you should go and do the entry now. Assign. Is TCS0, field status is TCFS. That's it. After this, we went to the defined tolerance group for employee. I told you why we do this. Here we maintain the permitted payment difference and profit loss of the company. We find here we maintain the limit here. Click on defined tolerance group for employee. New entries. We give the company code over here. TCS0. Amount per document. Per document means per invoice how much you want to keep, 10 lakh. And per open item 1 lakh. 10% discount for that item which we are maintaining that. This is the standard format I'm maintaining. This can be done as per the company or client requirement. Then save. That's it. Until here I told you the process. Is it clear for everyone? Aman, Rahul, Rupali?
Yes.
Yeah.
How about you, Rahul, Rupali? Clear?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. That's nice. Then once we are done with this, guys, we have completed this one. Next topic we have, once we are done with this total by employee, upper and lower limit. The next topic we have is called as document splitting. I'll tell. Okay, I'll tell you why we do document splitting and what are the uses of this. See, already the name is written here. This we use for the splitting the characteristics of particular ledger. I'll tell you. Like, see, what are the characteristics mix? Per ledger has a different account group. Just like asset, liability, income, expense, different account group they have. Heading. So we cannot take all in one items. So you should split them. The splitting of the documents we called as a document splitting. I'll tell you. So how to configure this? You should go for here. For that, you should go for financial accounting new. You should go. Then you should go for general ledger accounting new. Recording is going on, right? Yeah, fine. That's fine. Then general ledger accounting new. Business transaction you should go. Then you guys need to go for document splitting, and you should go for activate document splitting here. Okay, there are two ways to do that. One, you can classify or you can activate. You don't have to classify if you activate, if you inactivate that. Okay, so go to activate document splitting here, and log entry has come. Delete log entries. SM12. It is here. Then go for activate document splitting, guys, and double click on deactivation per company code. Double click on this and click on position. Find your company code. What's your company code? TCS0. Here it is. Then just click on this inactivate this. Inactivate it, save and enter it. That's it. So very simple. It will show you data was saved. Then automatically the documents get splitted by the software once you inactivate that. So you can use your company code for any particular line item or ledger. Okay, once this is done, the next topic we have is define tolerance vendors. Even this is very small step, even this. So what we do here, this we use for the purpose of finding the permitted payment difference and profit loss of the company. Okay, we find here the permitted payment difference mean. Okay, for that we need to go for take back, go for financial accounting. We can go for accounts receivable, accounts payable. Financial accounting, accounts receivable, accounts payable. Under that business transaction. Under that outgoing payment. Under that manual outgoing payment. Under that we have defined tolerance vendors. Go to define tolerance vendors. Click on this and click on new entries and give your company code here. What's your company code? TCS0. Ready? Just give the company code and save. That's it. This all we use in the future. At a time of FICO posting, controlling posting, that time we use them. Now what I will do? Just give the company code here and save. That's it. Data was saved here. So we are done with our define tolerance vendor step also. Okay, so I told you only two today. The document splitting, define tolerance vendors. I want to tell you this much because next topic is very big. So I want you guys to be clear until here. Is that fine? Everyone clear? How about you, Aman, Rahul, Rupali?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes.
I'm not able. Yeah. So what you guys do? I see. Don't think that I'm not taking classes for 1 hour. There is no need of time taking a 1 hour. As per the classes and topic, I'm taking the classes. You're getting it. So I want to make you guys understand and practice more. If you want to tell full 1 hour class, then I will cover so many topics. So you guys won't understand the things. So practicing as it takes time. So what you guys do, practice this and this 2 steps today. Tomorrow I'll tell you whole process of charts of account. It's a very big topic. Okay. So I want to cover one full topic. That is why. Fine, guys. Is anyone has any confusion? Raman, Rahul, Rupali, you guys.
Okay.
Okay. Is that fine? Shall I take class tomorrow remaining the charts of accounts topic?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Okay. See you guys tomorrow. Join at same timing, everyone. Okay. Thank you so much. Aman, Rahul, and Rupali. Bye bye, guys.